You too. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity. I'm Chattanooga. Hey, way back there, we got some new faces in the corner. New faces? New faces? Okay. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with love on my mind. Oh, I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with love on my mind. What's next? What's next? I woke up in peace this morning. I woke up in peace this morning. Went to sleep with a peace on my mind. I woke up in joy this morning. I woke up in joy this morning. Went to sleep with joy on my mind. Oh, and I woke up in hope this morning. I woke up with hope this morning. Went to sleep with a hope on my mind. Love. I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with the love on my mind. Again. I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with the love on my mind. Gotta wake up out in a Partridge Family, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Get your rest. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see love in every face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Good. That prayer, or the first song, really hit what I've been thinking about for my prayer today. Everybody, if you would, let's just take a moment to center ourselves and breathe in peace as we exhale love. Let us be aware of connection between ourselves and the universe as we open ourselves up to the feeling of oneness through the Christ in all of us and in all things in our journey to become more godlike. We feel joyous, as our sister Noam says, as we engage in joyous rebellion. We allow us the strength and the wisdom to be part of this wonderful reality that's occurring in our world. Creator allows us to love even when we do not like. Together we magnify our love even when it seems impossible as we walk through our fears and leave them behind us with the name of Christ within all things. And so it is. So it is.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy around us. I see love in every place. Joy, the presence of the Lord is in this place. Joy, the presence of the Lord is in this place. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God, shall see God. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God, shall see God. One more time. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God, shall see God. And this takes us. All right. You gotta help me out. Name your price, take it to paradise. I can't stay here anymore. I look high and low. I've been from shore to shore to shore. If there's a shortcut, I'd have found it. But there's no easy way around it. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. And who knows why? I know we all can fly. We're all homeless boys and girls, and we'll never. It's such a lonely, lonely world. People turn their heads and walk on by. Tell me, is it worth another try? Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. And when you feel afraid, love one another. When you've lost your way, sing, love one another. When you're all alone, love one another. When you're far from home, love one another. When you're down and out, love one another. When the hope runs out, love one another. When you need a friend, love one another. When you're near the end, love. We've got to love. We've got to love one another. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. Still singing? Still singing? Come on. Light of the world. Thank you. Shine on me. Yeah. Love is the answer. Light of the world. Shine on me. Love is the answer. Oh yeah. Shine on us all. Set us free. Love is the answer. All right. Welcome back. Thank you. Good to be here. Yeah. I tell you, some of you may remember, but Vic was part of this group, Source, and they were just so instrumental in what we did on Black Street. So welcome back. So good to see you. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Just right on time. Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Well, good morning, Unity. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. You guys look great. That's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. It's a little weak, though. Let's try it again. How you guys doing? Great. All right. That's much better. Much better. I like the enthusiasm, even though we had to do a second round. That's all right. That's all right. We can deal with that. Well, my name's Kelly Thompson, and I serve on your board of trustees as Secretary General. Remember that. Okay. Don't forget that. I also want to make sure that you guys that are watching us on Facebook or online, that you're welcomed here too. We appreciate your being with us today. Don't forget to smash that like button, give us a comment, and share this with everybody you know, because everybody needs an uplifting, inspirational day, right? Okay, is there anybody here for the first time today? Anybody? Wonderful. So 2, 3, 3. Awesome. Well, welcome. We appreciate you guys being here. Keith's going to bring you around a packet, and then he'll lead you downstairs for the hazing ceremony. It'll be okay. It gets over pretty fast. So awesome. Welcome. So let's do our blessing for these new people. One of your hands. You guys ready? Let's say it together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. You know that Christ in you refers to that spark of divinity, which is the very same quality of being that Jesus had, right? That we all have. We all have the Christ within us. We just have to remember it and develop it, right? So, how's your summer going? Hot? You guys are having fun though, right? Yeah. Longer days, vacation time, having a good time, picnics and kayak rides and searing heat and floods. It's been a good summer so far. Do what? Sounds biblical. It does, doesn't it? It does. It's been a biblical summer. Oh yeah. How was that? Who went tire tubing? Let's see it. Was it fun? Did you guys have a good time? Yeah? Yeah. So was it relaxing, or did you guys get caught up in some rapids, or was it?
It was perfect.
Yeah?
And it was lots of fun, and the highlight was when we had a state trooper crash our picnic.
Oh.
Hang out with us for a bit, which was kind of awesome. And it was just a perfect day. We couldn't ask for anything more. The weather was ideal, with even though it was sprinkles, we were not hot or sweltering.
That's great. That's great.
And the water was going into the cliff, and we just had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sorry I missed it. That sounds like it was a blast. So, did you have like an extra tube for your cooler?
No.
Are you guys pulling it down the river? No?
That would be the individual. No.
Oh, well, I kind of figured that's why the State Patrolman crashed your party. Just like you unitics, getting grazing out there on the tubes. Well, the highlight of my summer and my weeks is coming here and being with you guys, because I really love you guys, and I really love you guys, and this is home for me, and I hope it is for you too. We have a very, very special place here. We have a very special family. When I began my awakening or my journey about 4 years ago, I was kind of on my own. Like a lot of us, I got started because of the movie The Secret. Anybody other than me? Okay, cool. Got 3 hands. At least I'm not totally alone. And so that led me to, reading books by Jack Canfield, and that led me to Wayne Dyer, and that led me to Neville Goddard and some of the more deeper guys. And it's been a journey. I moved back here about 3 years ago, moved to my hometown, Dalton, from Alabama. And I was looking for a community, a family to hook into. Never heard of Unity, New Thought, or anything like that. I didn't know what it was all about. And I found Unity online, Unity of Chattanooga. And there was a phone number on there, so I called. It was Miss Penny's cell phone. And I tied her up for about an hour on the phone. I know she got tired of talking to me. And, I came the next week, and I've been here ever since. It just stuck because I've been to a lot of churches. I've been involved in church all my life, or pretty much all my life, most of my adult life with my kids and stuff. But this is the place that feels most like home. And these are the people that feel most like family. And I appreciate you guys for that. So give yourselves a big round of applause for that. You make Unity what it is. So let's show some of that love. Get up and greet each other with a hug, fist bump, a handshake, or a namaste.
Sorry, I was down there.
Oh, that's okay, bro. I'm glad we had somebody.
Yeah, I turned the TV. I'm gonna put it on the announcement to make sure that everybody knows we're getting a before now.
Hey, baby. That's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we did that, but
Hey, how are you? I looked over there.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna break out the big gum because that's the one I like the best. You guys ready? Right? Hold yours. One more. There you go. I was just getting the tone right. I love the big one though. It just kind of shakes your back teeth. It makes everything get you in that vibe, doesn't it? Well, all right. You know, we've been waiting a really long time to welcome back today's guest, Vic Sorrell. He's been busy earning his master's degree in social work from the University of Tennessee, and he just graduated in May. That's awesome. During his time in graduate school, he trained as a psychotherapist, and now he serves at a small practice of mental health therapy clients in Nashville. He also continues his full-time job in community engagement with the Vanderbilt HIV vaccine program, which conducts clinical trials of preliminary HIV vaccines in hopes that one day a preventative vaccine will be available to end the epidemic forever. In his spare time, he's now working on a book entitled The Original Fullness. Original Fullness? That's awesome. That's awesome. When do you have spare time?
6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay. So you don't sleep. That's your secret,
After
right?
8.
I understand. Okay. Well, this the original fullness speaks of the important role of authenticity and integrity in the creation of the fullness of experience in the life that we have in these human bodies. Vic is a born communicator and is on a mission to share all he learns that makes his own life and everybody else's life better. So please give a big, warm unity welcome for Vic Sorrell.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Good morning. It's wonderful to be back. And there are more of you this time, which is wonderful to see. Expansion is a beautiful thing, especially when it's love expansion. You know, there is no substitute for love. That's what I was reminded of when I was listening to Landis sing. And as he mentioned, about 10 years ago, I was visiting this congregation regularly from Nashville as a part of a music group called Source. So one of the first things I'd like to share with you this morning is a song that we wrote called Uncommon Ground. And we released an EP of the same title that is available on Spotify, by the way, if any of you all use Spotify. But I wanted to just say before I sing the song that at that time and at this time, we look out in the world and it seems that peace, love, and forgiveness is uncommon ground. And that reminds us how important it is for us to go back to peace, love, and forgiveness so that in time it will be our common ground. So this song is called Uncommon Ground. Maybe my band can come up just a bit. Thank you. We know how it feels to break down. We know how it feels to fight. We know how it feels to lose ourselves in the dark soul of the night. We've been disconnected, let's turn it around. A one love perspective is uncommon ground. Uncommon ground. Don't be afraid to carry different. Uncommon ground. Don't be a stranger to change. Uncommon ground. Reach out for freedom in us right here and now. It's waiting on uncommon ground. Peace, love, forgiveness. Just like angels. Peace, love, forgiveness. Now anybody's mind can open, and anybody's heart can heal. Anybody's heart can heal. And anybody's past can be remade in a moment of truth revealed. We've been disconnected, let's turn it around. One love perspective, it's uncommon ground. Uncommon ground. Don't be afraid of how we're different. Uncommon ground. Don't be a stranger to change. Uncommon ground. Reach out for freedom in us right here and now. It's waiting on uncommon ground. Listen right here. Appreciation opens the way to the break of a brighter day. If fear disappears and love takes a stand, together we'll step up to the promised land. Uncommon ground. Don't be a stranger to change. Uncommon ground. Reach out for freedom with us right here and now. It's waiting on uncommon ground. Don't be afraid of how it's different. It's beautiful. Uncommon ground. Don't be a stranger to change. Expansion. Uncommon ground. Reach out for freedom with us right here and now. It's waiting on peace, love, forgiveness. Peace, love, forgiveness. Peace, love, forgiveness. Peace, love, forgiveness. It all begins with peace, love, forgiveness. It all is with peace, love, forgiveness. Reach out for the freedom. Peace, love, forgiveness. It's waiting on forgiveness. I want to say thank you to my co-writers on that song, James, Joel, and you all may remember Kenya, who used to sing lead with me in Source, and that song was one of the many gifts of that experience. So I am Vic Sorrell, and I'm delighted to be here. I typically say it's good to be anywhere, and it's especially good to be here. So thank you for also being here today. I am celebrating this month. 20 years ago, in July, I walked into a Unity church for my first time. It was about July the 17th. And so when Penny invited me to speak this week and she asked me what I was interested in speaking about, I wanted to go back to the roots, my roots in Unity. And many of you may be able to relate. When I walked into that church, one of my heroes and love champions, no question about it, Reverend John McLean, was on the podium that day. You all, some of you may have had the pleasure of knowing John or hearing him speak at some point. But he said something that day that I didn't understand what it meant, but that didn't matter because I felt it and I followed that and I continue to follow that. And the thing that he said was, whether or not you're living the life of your dreams is irrelevant. Are you living the life of your choice? And so I went back, which is one of the most important things we can do as Unitics, is keep going back. And I invite you to imagine in your minds the visual of a glass half full with muddy water. That was me when I walked into the Unity Church for the first time. A lot of muddy water, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty. And love was poured into that glass through the teaching, through the love of the people, the support that I found in Unity. And as the water continued to pour into me over the years, I now see a different glass. And if you think about having a glass half full of muddy water and you pour fresh, clean water into it, what happens? Eventually the glass is full of clean water, the water of love. So one of the very first experiences I had at that Unity Church was a book study. And we read, What Are You? By Imelda Shanklin, which is a Unity classic some of you may be familiar with. So if you'll oblige me, I'm just going to start there for us today. What are you? Until you can answer this question promptly and correctly at any time that it is asked, you do not know yourself well enough to trust yourself, to be happy, to be assured of continued safety and well-being. I meet an intelligent appearing, upstanding young man, and I ask him, What are you? He looks puzzled. I repeat the question. Then he smiles pleasantly, thinking that I have not correctly asked the question. He informs me, I'm Johnny Doe, 22 years of age, popular, law student, a man you will hear from later. The answer that Johnny Doe gives me and the elaborations that he makes to himself do not respond to the question that I have asked. He has not understood the question. He has translated it from the impersonal to the personal. His answer corresponds to his lack of understanding. He has answered the question, Who are you? The personal is the scene, body, conduct, situation. The impersonal is the unseen, spirit, mind, revelation. Your intention translates the unseen into the seen and makes the what of life become the who of life. Right? That changed my life. And it was many, 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 many years ago, as I was embarking on my journey of gaining a master's degree at age 42 and and training as a psychotherapist, that I found that actually in the early 90s, a Canadian-American psychotherapist by the name of Nathaniel Brandon introduced a book called The Six Pillars of Self-Esteem. And in that book, he suggested that the best predictor of what any human will choose to do with their life is how they see themselves. Does that resonate? Think about it. By simple means of your presence here, you see yourself in a way that many of your coworkers, neighbors, fellow citizens may not. Do you know that you're creative? By nature. My expectation in another church, if I had asked, are you creative? Raise your hand if you're creative. Maybe 6 or 8 hands would go up. The audacity of acknowledging our nature. But on the level of thought, we're all creative. And it's imperative that not only we know that we take full responsibility for that nature. Because the Course in Miracles teaches us we don't get to choose whether or not we create. We merely get to choose whether we create inspired by love or fear. The creation is happening all the time. The opportunity, the invitation is, will we create from love or fear? Can it really be that simple? But not easy, right? Because we're socialized. We're socialized. And anybody who might deny the power of socialization, see me after class. So, we see that there is this formless substance in the universe. Some people would refer to it as the ether, right? And our consciousness is connected by nature in that where our focus goes, where the energy flows and our focus goes, we create form out of the formless. So, what are you? What are you creating? What did you create this morning? What are you creating right now? Are you creating openness, awareness, availability? Or are you noticing that my fingernails are painted and you're not real sure about that? Fortunately, I don't mind anymore. So it's okay. You probably didn't even notice. But I want us to look at today what becomes possible when we are willing to shift our identity from the personal to the impersonal. Meaning, when we are willing to identify as the brilliant, unique expression of all that is, that by nature is also creative and hopefully benevolent and curious. What becomes possible? Well, I'm going to leave you with 3 points of reference that I've found that become possible in my life when I identify with the impersonal and I allow the impersonal to become the personal. The first thing that becomes possible for me is power. Power. Not force, but power. What do I mean? Power versus force? Stephen Hawkins? Yes? So, for those of you who may not know, power is love aligned. Motivated by love, inspired by love, of love, begets more love, is a win-win for all. Power. Force is something different, and sometimes we get it confused. Force is inspired by fear. Force is inspired by escaping lack. Force is inspired by, if you win, I have to lose. Force is inspired by, if you have a piece of the pie, there's less for me. That's force. We see a lot of force in the world these days. But power becomes possible when we align with love, when we trust love, when we create with love by choice. So think about this. Imagine yourself as a wave is to the ocean. When you see yourself as a part of the ocean, a unique expression of that ocean, but completely connected and never disconnected from that, that's power. You feel support. You feel guidance. You feel direction. You feel flow. That's power. Now, what if that wave saw itself as being separate from the ocean? Now, all of a sudden, it's terrified because it's surrounded by this immense, mysterious, incredibly magnificent body that it does not identify with. So it might become forceful in its attempts to find safety. Think about the times in your life that you may have become forceful in an effort to create safety. And that's not to shame anyone. That was what we had at the time. We did the best with what we had till we had something better, and now we have something better. We have power. We have love. So power becomes possible. The next thing that becomes possible is purpose. And a lot of times we hear people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, I still don't know the purpose of my life. Why am I here? What am I even doing? Well, that to me would suggest a lot of times some identification with the personal, but not so much with the impersonal, because our connection with the impersonal informs us that as creators, we always have purpose. That is the purpose, right? There is no greater purpose, and really, there is no other purpose in my belief system. Taking full responsibility for the thoughts we think so that therefore we take full responsibility for what we're creating at any given time. There's no greater purpose in the universe. Love begets love, and we need more love, right? So if you've been searching for your purpose, okay, guess what? You found it, if you're willing to choose it. So purpose becomes possible when we identify with the impersonal and we allow it to inform the personal. So we have power, we have purpose, we also have prosperity. When we identify as expressions of love, we are therefore privy to and worthy of. Let me repeat that. Privy to and worthy of all that love entails. A flower is obviously aligned with the impersonal, right? Flowers don't have personalities, although some of you may beg to differ. My fiance would, and that's fine too. He sends his love, by the way. He was able to come last time, but he wasn't able to come this time. So, Colrick, we love you, and we're sending you love and light where you are. Feel your presence with us now. So, flowers identify impersonally. And one of the most important things I think we can learn about flowers is they don't consider the other flowers. They simply bloom because it's their nature to do so. A peony does not pause and consider, I might be too big. A violet does not pause and consider, I might be too small. Prosperity is ours when we're willing to bloom. When we're willing to bloom where we are. And again, back to socialization, we are constantly bombarded with these messages that you can't sing in public unless you're as good as Adele. Right? You know what I mean? And it applies to everything. That's just been my journey, so I speak to that easily. Right? You have to be this in order to step out. No, that's not so. As a matter of fact, there's a room somewhere that needs a soloist. Are you willing to bloom? Right? Are you willing to have the audacity to simply bloom where you are and offer yourself as the gift? Because why? Because you identify as an expression of all that is unique, benevolent, and hopefully curious. So when we identify with the impersonal, power, purpose, and prosperity become possible. Doesn't that feel like relief? It does to me. One of my favorite teachers is Abraham Hicks. Yeah, and Abraham talks about relief, ease, and well-being. Relief, ease, and well-being. For those of you who may be like me and you don't believe in time, you may also believe that there are multiple timelines happening all the time. Every experience we can conceive for ourselves, of ourselves, is happening somewhere right now in some dimension. So, in a meditation this past week, I don't know what to say that this entity was, but let's just say an informant appeared to me and shared in the meditation that I am now back on the highest timeline for my life, which feels great. And in the meditation, I was really excited, and I almost finished without remembering to ask him, how did I do it? You know, I'm a teacher. I need to know how so that I can share. And he said, oh, I thought you would turn around and walk away again. But since you didn't, it's because of that prayer you prayed. Use me. Use me, oh God. I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? And to whom? Love, use my life. I'm available because I know who I am. And who I am has been informed by what I am. Let's take that into meditation. I think we have some music to play, and we certainly have some words to say. I invite you to simply close your eyes as you feel safe to do so. And I invite you to simply notice that in the beauty of this now moment, we are experiencing together the gift of alignment. Where two or more are gathered, love is multiplied. So as you relax into the chair that supports you, I invite you to consider that you are supported. I invite you to feel to the corners of your being that you are so deeply loved and so clearly seen. All the years, all the miles, all the joys, and all the pain culminate to allow you to be here as you are now. And I invite you to pause and notice your breath. It's always been with you. And any time you need return to the knowingness of what you are, the breath is always there to remind you of your nature. You are life, pulsing rhythmically, available to the pulse of a benevolent universe. You are so much more than dust. As a matter of fact, you are stardust. And in this knowing, there is relief. There is relief, there is ease, and there is well-being. For when you know what you are, then who you are becomes the healing balm that your corner of the world so desperately needs. The love that you are, the love that you have, the love that you show is all. The love that you have, the love that you are, the love that you show is what you are. And in the beauty of this now moment, as we are all aligned together, we acknowledge that anything is so because we allow it to be so. We allow this to be so for the good of all. And so together we say, and so it is. Namaste.
Vic, thank you for that. That was awesome. Ron, thank you so much. Oh, what a voice. Holy smokes, man. You teach people how to do that?
I might be able to.
Yeah, sign me up, bro. I could tear some karaoke up with that. That'd be fun. Thank you so much. It was amazing. All right, so now's the time in our service where we give you the opportunity to give back, right? So, you guys are familiar with the Dead Sea, right? Did you know the Dead Sea is the richest sea on the planet? Has more minerals than anywhere else, but it doesn't have an outlet or an inlet. It just gathers rain and it has the minerals. You can't really sink in it because it's so thick with minerals. But nothing can live in it. There's no growth. It just ebbs and flows, right? And it's kind of like us. If we don't have that flow in our lives, then we become stagnant. And there's no better way to prime our abundance than to give. So say it with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in above, and I receive in abundance. Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Father, Mother God, we are so grateful for this abundance. We are grateful for the giver and the gifts. And we are grateful for the reciprocity that these gifts will bring. And so it is. So it is. Still here. Thought you got rid of me, didn't you? I usually wrap it up right there. Just got a few announcements to clue you guys in on. First off, this coming Thursday, July 24th, our metaphysical discussion group will be meeting at 6:30, and that's fun, guys. You guys should all try to be there. It's a good time. We get into some pretty deep stuff. Right now, we're diving into the quantum field, and I love that stuff. I'm a big Joe Dispenza fan. I really love his work, and the quantum field is really fun. It's basically just the scientific backing to what we believe in our philosophy, right? So it's fun to delve into that and talk about it and get way out there. We're looking for volunteers to help us with our live stream for our Sunday services. Training will be included. So you guys don't have to worry about being put out there by yourselves and just trying to pick it up. If you're interested, please see Laura Miller. She's not here today, but if you'll see Penny after the service, if you'd like to help out, we'd appreciate it. We have one more Sunday to collect non-perishable food and drink for the homeless, and we're really grateful for all your donations, and I know they are too. So thank you so much for everything you've given so far. Every year, our Unity subregion in the Mid-Atlantic states has a fall retreat in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina at Lake Junaluska. Junaluska. I don't know if I ever pronounced that right, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? That's at the Lake Junaluska Conference Center. This year's theme is Sacred Kaleidoscope. One turn and everything can change. It is about shifting our perspectives and our experiences and to experience infinite possibilities. There's no registration in the back, but if you'll go to umasretreat.us and check that out, you can sign up there. Next Sunday on July 27th, we'll be joined by Esther Nicholson again. She's always great. We love to have Esther here. She's always a lot of fun, and she'll also be presenting a special workshop at 12:15 following the fellowship called Reconciling with Your Highest and Best Self. Reconnecting? Oh, my bad. What'd I say? Oh, well, you can reconcile with it too, can't you? Semantics, y'all. Always trying to call me out. What the heck? The love offering for the workshop is $30, so please plan to be there for that. Corliss Lawler is today's prayer chaplain and will be available for private prayer in the back office. This is Corliss. She'll have the big purple sash on. It's a dead giveaway. So now let's stand and sing our peace song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, in oneness all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Light protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.